Good day everyone, this is Teacher Jane and welcome to my channel.
Today, we will be discussing Math 7, Week 9. Our topic is all about scientific notation.
But before we proceed, let's have first a little trivia.
Did you know that the distance of the Earth to the Sun is 149,600,000 kilometers or approximately 93 million miles? Did you know that Manny Pacquiao winning prize is 5 million US dollars or approximately 252 million in Philippine pesos? Did you know that the diameter of red blood cell is around 0.00000075 meter or equivalent to 7.5 to 8.4 micrometer? Let's recall about significant digits. Remember, all digits that are non-zero are significant. Any zeros appearing between non-zero digits are significant. Zeros at the end and at the right of a decimal are also significant. Any zeros at the end but to the left of a decimal are not significant. So let's have examples. Example is 12.4. 12.4 consists of three significant digits. These are 1, 2, and 4. Ito yung mga numbers na 1 to 9. So, dapat yung mga digits consists of numbers 1 to 9. So, significant digits yun. But, any zeros appearing between non-zero digits are also significant. So, hindi lang 1 to 9, pwede din daw na significant digit yung 0 unless ito ay between the non-zero digits. So, example, 102. Ayan. So, yung 0, nagiging significant siya kapag nandito siya sa gitna ng dalawang non-zero digits. So, ano pa mga example niyan? 1,002, sa mga ganon. $10.2. Yeah. Next, zeros at the end of a decimal are significant. Example, 90.0. So, yung 0 dito and 0 here before the decimal ay matatawag natin significant. So, this 90.0 consists of three significant digits, 90 and 00. So, magiging significant lang siya kapag ito ay at the right of a decimal and yung end nung digit. So, 90.0. 0. Nagiging significant lang kapag may decimal. So, ano pa yung mga examples? Ito naman sa dulo, ano yung kaibahan niya dito sa dulo? So, zeros at the end of a number but to the left of a decimal. Diba, alam naman natin yung mga whole number, ang decimal nila ay nasa dulo. So, dito, yung 810, ang masasabi lang natin na significant digit dito is 8 and 1. 8 and 1. Yung 0 sa 810 is not a significant digit. So, hindi siya kasali. Pero dito, sa zeros at the end and at the right of a decimal. So, kung kasama siya ng decimal, ayan. So, 90.0 kasama siya sa significant digit. So, another example, 700. So, here, sa 700, 7 lang yung significant digit. Ganon din sa 90, ang significant digit is only 9. Now, let's proceed with our main topic, which is scientific notation. Scientific notation is a system of notation used to express very large or very small numbers conveniently. It uses exponents so as not to require the use of plenty of zeros, which may lead to confusion and errors. Scientific notation is a short way of writing numbers using powers of 10. It is expressed in the form of a times 10 to the n power, where n is an integer and a is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So, ibig sabihin, dito sa scientific notation na a times 10 to the n power, our a is equal to 1 to 9.
Now let's discuss writing standard notation to scientific notation.
Now, let's have an example on how are we going to express numbers in scientific notation. So, example number 1, express 390 million in scientific notation. So, the standard notation is 390 million. So, makita natin yung maraming zeros na yan. So, how are we going to write this in scientific notation? How are we going to express this in scientific notation? So, first, identify natin yung ating tinatawag na significant digits. So, yung significant digits natin dito ay 3 and 9. Our a, since the standard form is a times 10 to the n power. .9. Yung 3.9, remember our a is greater or equal to 1 but less than 10. So, 3.9. Ayan. Then, mula doon, kung mapapansin nyo, yung ating whole number, lagi po tayo nagsisimula ng decimal sa dulo. And then, we are going to count or move the decimal up to the significant digit. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ang ating movement ng decimal ayan, ay 8 times. So, ibig sabihin, from yung significant digit natin, 3.9, multiply it by 10, raised to the number of decimals, the number of movements, yung decimals na minumove, which is 8. So, that is how you express. Another example, the distance of the earth from the sun is approximately 93 million miles. So, yung 93 million standard notation, how are we going to express this in scientific notation? Again, identify natin ang ating significant digit, which is 9 and 3. So, 9.3 ang gagamitin natin as our significant digit. And then, we will move the decimal. Again, whole number siya. Start tayo sa dulo. So, we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, ang movement ng ating decimal is 7. So, this means that 9.3 times 10 to the 7th power. And another example, express Manny Pacquiao's winning prize, which is 252 million. So, 252 million. So, kukunin natin ang significant digit. Significant digit ay 252. 252. So, kukunin natin, syempre, ay 2.52. Hindi pwedeng 25.2 kasi 25 is greater than 10. So, ang kukunin daw natin is 1 less than, or is less than 10 lang. So, usually 1 to 9. So, 2.52 ang ating magiging significant digit. And then, count the, or move the decimal. So, bibilangin lang natin kung ilan. So, mula sa dulo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ang movement ng decimal natin ay 8 times. So, yun ang ating exponent. So, kung mapapansin nyo, anong napansin nyo sa ating standard notation nung in-express na natin into scientific notation? So, kung mapapansin nyo, lahat ng in-express natin dito ngayon ay big or large numbers. Diba? Billions. Ayan. So, yan yung in-express natin. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dito, pag tatandaan, kapag ang ina-express natin or kapag ang standard notation natin ay large numbers, ang exponent natin sa scientific notation, which base is 10, is always positive. So, 8, 7, 8. Ayan. Sabihin, large numbers ang ating kinonvert. Okay? So, kapag positive siya. Paano naman, ma'am, kapag small numbers? So, ano-ano ba yung mga small numbers? So, example, express 0.00000734. So, again, 0 ang whole number niya. So, ibig sabihin, mas maliit siya or small number siya. So, kapag meron na tayong decimal, tapos ang layo ng ating significant digit, ibig sabihin, ito ay small number. So, in standard notation, i-copy lang natin. Then, again, identify natin ang kanyang significant digits. So, which is 7, 3, and 4. So, syempre, ang kukuhain lang natin ay significant digit, which is 7. So, 7, yung the rest, adapt lang natin. So, 7.34, yun yung ating magiging significant digit times 10 to the, ayan, pipilangin natin yung movement ng decimals. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, ibig sabihin, negative 7 ang ating exponent. So, kapag ang standard notation natin is small numbers, na small pa sa 0, ibig sabihin, ang magiging exponent natin ay negative. So, ganun pa rin, i-count nyo yung movement ng decimal, i-identify nyo lang siya kung ito ba ay magiging positive or negative. So, again, positive kapag large numbers ang ating standard notation. Kapag naman smaller number or small number ang ating standard notation or 0 below, ay negative ang ating exponent. So, another. Express 0.000084 in scientific notation. Again, mas mababa na naman siya sa 0. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating significant digit, ito kukuhain lang natin, which is 8.4. Yan. So, kung ilan yung movement ng decimal natin papuntang 8.4, yun din yung ating exponent. So, again, always multiply it with the base 10 and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hanggang doon sa kung saan huminto ang iyong decimal. So, that is negative 6. So, again, remember, in expressing standard notation to scientific notation, first, identify the significant digits. Ayan. Pag na-identify na natin yung ating significant digits, i-identify nyo kung saan dapat huminto ang decimal kapag ito ay minove ninyo. So, laging multiply the base by 10 and then count the number of places of decimal point moved from the original number. So remember that for every big numbers, the exponent is positive. And for every small numbers, the exponent is negative. So, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na kapag nagko-convert tayo ng standard notation to scientific notation, kapag very large numbers, ibig sabihin, greater than 1 millions siya, sobrang daming zero. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating exponent, which base is 10, is always positive. Then, kapag mas mababa sa 0 ang ating standard notation, the exponent is always negative.
Okay, let's do the vice versa. Writing scientific notation to standard form. So this time, ang given ay naka-scientific notation form. I-change natin into standard notation.
Express the given scientific notation to standard notation. Ito naman ngayon ay babaliktarin naman natin. Kung ang given naman ay scientific notation, gagawin naman natin siyang standard notation. Again, scientific notation, ito yung naka-raise or naka-multiply by 10, then may exponent. Kapag standard notation tayo, ito yung maraming zeros. Ina-express na natin as according to the number of zeros. So, example, 4.2 times 10 to the 5th power. So, kung mapapansin natin, ang exponent natin ay positive. So, ibig sabihin, ang maiisip mo agad na standard notation ay big numbers. So, start tayo with our significant digit, which is 4.2. Then, yung ating exponent means the number of times you are going to move the decimals. So, from here, 4.2, you're going to move the decimals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, dito mo na daw ilalagay yung bagong decimal placement. So, those blank, you are going to add in or fill in zeros. So, lahat lang yun ng merong bakante. Ayan. So, kukunin na natin, dahil dito huminto na. Ito, wala na tong decimal na to. So, dito na huminto ang ating bagong decimal. So, i-a-adapt na natin, which is 420,000. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating standard notation ng 4.2 times 10 to the 5th power is 420,000. Next, 7.12 times 10 to the negative 6. O, ayan, katulad yan, negative 6. Ibig sabihin, ang magiging standard notation natin ay mas mababa sa 1. So, ang significant digit natin ay 7.12 12. So, ilalagay na natin siya dito sa dulo kasi small digit siya. So, ibig sabihin, ang pagdadagdag na natin ng zeros ay nandito sa left side niya. So, count natin, ibig sabihin, 6 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, add in lang natin lahat ng nabilangan natin na may bakante ay i-add natin ng 0. At kung saan naman ngayon natigil ang kanyang decimal, so, dun tayo mag-a-add ng 0 ulit. So, 0.00000712 is equal to 7.12 times 10 to the negative 6 power. So, I hope naiintindihan po ang ating example.
So again, remember, in expressing scientific notation to standard form, the exponent is positive for every big numbers. So meaning if the exponent is positive, move the decimals to the right, then add in zeros. The exponent is negative naman for every small numbers. So therefore, you're going to move the decimals to the left and then add in zeros.
Let's have a practice exercise. Okay, so I have here two columns, the standard form and the scientific notation. If the scientific notation is given, write them in standard form. If given is standard notation, then change it into scientific notation. So, example here, 3.1 times 10 to the negative 9. So, again, negative ang ating exponent. Ibig sabihin, ito ay small number. Sabihin, 0 point something siya. Again, significant digits are 3 and 1. So, ilalagay natin siya sa dulo. Then, count the number of decimals from the point. So, 3.1, diba? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then, doon na matitigil ang ating decimal point. And then, fill in zeros. So, this is now our standard notation. How about next? 204 million. So, to express this in scientific notation, ayan, kukunin natin ang kanyang significant digits. So, dito ang significant digits ay 204. So, ibig sabihin, kukunin natin ay 2.04. Ayan. So, 2.04 times 10. Again, bibilangin natin yung movement ng decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ibig sabihin, raised to the 8th power. Another one is 3 times 10 to the negative 4. Ibig sabihin, small number naman. So, magsisimula na naman tayo sa 0. So, rewrite natin yung ating significant digit, which is 3. Again, ang decimal point niya lagi ay nasa dulo. So, we will count down 4 times to the left. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan. Then, add in natin ng zeros yung mga bakante. So, that is 0.0003. That is equivalent to 3 times 10 to the negative 4. How about the last one? 14 billion. So, how are we going to express this in scientific notation? So, again, significant digit is 1.4. Then, multiply it by 10. Dahil siya ay big number, ibig sabihin ang ating exponent ay positive. So, we will count 1. Then, meron tayong 9 zeros. So, that means we have exponent of 10.